Amen.
So musicians are crazy, as Pastor always says. So I'm gonna show you this clip here, and the video is titled "Three Mistakes That the Home Recording Studio Makes." It has nothing to do with the church. It has nothing to do with praise and worship. But he's addressing producers, recorders, music writers, and all of that. If you can get past what he's talking and hear what he's actually saying, I think you're going to get a lot out of this. So we're just going to watch a few minutes of this, but just listen to what he's really talking about. It has nothing to do with music.
Second mistake. Mistake number 3 that home studio users make is we forget that it's all about having fun. I don't know why this happens. This is like, I see this all the time. Almost 90% of the conversations I'm having with people like you all around the world, in internet forums, I meet at conferences, in the studio, whatever it is, our conversations 90% of the time don't seem to be about anything fun. They're all about gear, or technique, or frustrations, or resentment. I wish I had gotten this done, or I haven't made as much music as I'd like to. Not that we shouldn't be talking about gear, finding the right gear, or working through our frustrations. But my point being is, we forget why we got into this. We forget why you even have a home studio. You forget why are you watching this channel right now, or reading this website? It originally probably was because you love music and you want to make great music. Either you're the songwriter, the artist, the performer, or the engineer. You love all aspects of great music and great recording, and it was fun at some point. And what happens is we get into it because it's fun, and then we realize there's a lot to learn, and it's harder to record and mix music than we thought. And so then we're on the internet, we're reading books, we're going to college for it, we're taking classes, we're going to workshops. And somewhere along the line, the soul of why we do this gets stolen, and it's not fun anymore. And then what happens is you don't make great music. You're not mixing great music. You're not recording great music because you just have it as this mechanical thing. I have to make the best sounding tracks possible, which is a soulless endeavor. It's a pointless endeavor unless it is attached to fun and joy and reveling in the blessing that is music. And so the mistake we make in the home studio is spending way too much time debating stuff that is merely tools to have fun and create art. That's what this is all about. Always, always, always. And I have to remind myself about this. So this year, you really want to remember that it's all about fun. Ask yourself, am I having fun, or am I just stressing myself out? Am I having fun doing this, or am I just creating more pressure and more hours wasted on the internet and not really getting to my goal of having fun in the studio? The guys that have fun are the guys that are making some of the best sounding music out there. It's just the way it works. When you actually are at peace and enjoying it and create an environment where you can have fun, you ironically will be a better engineer. You'll make better mixing decisions because you'll be mixing to make a great sounding song, not mixing to make a technical masterpiece, which is not the point, by the way. So, in review, the 3
That's good.
mistakes that I critically
That's good. So did everyone hear that? I know he's talking about music, but the picture that I'm trying to show is our walk with Christ. Has nothing to do with praise and worship, has nothing to do with the music. He says we got into this because all of a sudden we encountered a God that's real. We encountered something real. Brian got up here during Sunday school and said, it was the church thing, we did all of these things, but there was something different. I want everybody to just take a second and think back to that first real encounter that you had with God. Everyone, even if you're raised in a church, you still have to come to a point where you have to say, God is real. And it has to switch over to a personal relationship. And we can get, for the most part, bogged down with, I need to pray, I need to do this, I need to take the time. But forgetting that when it's rooted in love and the joy and excitement and relationship with God, it's not an obligation, but you're getting in the Word because there's a desire there to say, God, I want to know you more. There's a desire to pray because I know what prayer does. I know what happens when I put myself in the place of prayer, and I'm expecting to see something come out of that. Not, I need to pray because I haven't gotten down in a week to pray. There is a joy. We're sitting here saying he is a life-giving spirit. And I've been working, and we've been getting together with those kids at the dance school that we did the youth night here, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, what is it about them that I'm drawn to? Yes, God is working in their life. Yes, God is going to use us as a tool to impact them, to guide them. The full extent of that, we don't know. But I have to see kids that just came in from whatever they came from, and they encountered a real God. They don't know half the stuff that I know about the Bible. They can't break this down. They can't put all these things together, but they can say, I've encountered something real. I've encountered something different. So I'm crazy enough to believe that if everyone says, I can pray for someone and they can be healed, they may not be able to biblically walk you through the scriptures to show you how. But I'm more inclined to think that they're able to go out there and lay hands because there's still something real. That joy of meeting a God that is real, that life-giving spirit that we talk about. I think this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to stir up joy in you. I'm trying to bring you back to a basic thing that in everything that we walk through, sometimes we focused in on the walk that we've lost our song. We focused in on the things that we felt like we should have done, that we lost our dance. You know, there's expressions that God is requiring, and sometimes you believe for something and it didn't happen, and instead of just saying, okay, God, what went wrong here, we've just kind of pulled back and said, I'm not ready to do that again. But remember, there's a real God. He's alive. He's alive. What greater thing can we say? Yes, it's all those things are necessary that we can remain balanced and understand and not fall astray. But remember, in all of that searching, we're searching after a God that's real. And I want to just stir up that joy again when just think about the first time you had an encounter with God and how much it changed your life. And that moment there is all with this video. That's all I wanted to do was just stir up that excitement and hopefully somebody here to say, I remember, and I want to go back to just seeking after this God because I know He's real. Amen. You are beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are to me. Beautiful, beautiful in every way. You are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are to me, Jesus. You are beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are to me. Beautiful, beautiful, every way. You are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are to me, Jesus. That's what you are, beautiful, beautiful in every way. You are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are to me, Jesus. Yeah, you're beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are. Beautiful, beautiful in every way. You are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are to me, Jesus. There's no way I could ever describe you, and no one else can ever compare. I can't stop thinking about you, Jesus. You can search the world for something that's greater. Keep on searching, 'cause you'll never find a love like this. I can never explain it. So I'm gonna sing that you're beautiful,
beautiful, that's what you are to me. Beautiful, beautiful, in every way you are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are to me, Jesus. 'Cause you're beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are beautiful, beautiful, in every way you are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are to me, Jesus. Yeah, yeah. There's no way I could ever describe you, and no one else could ever compare. I can't stop thinking about you, Jesus. Oh, oh. You can search the world for something that's greater. You keep on looking 'cause you'll never find a love like this. I could never explain it. So I'll sing that you're beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are. You are beautiful, beautiful, in every way you are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are, oh Jesus. 'Cause you're beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are. You are beautiful, beautiful, every way you are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are, oh Jesus. Beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are. You are beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are. You are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are, oh Jesus. There's no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. Oh, there's no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. No one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. Oh, no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. No one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. Sing, no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. 'Cause you're beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are. You are beautiful, beautiful, in every way you are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are to me, Jesus.
Jesus.
'Cause you're beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are. You are beautiful, beautiful, every way you are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are to me, Jesus. Beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are. Beautiful, beautiful, every way you are wonderful, wonderful, that's what you are to me, Jesus. Yeah, you're beautiful, beautiful, that's what you are. You are beautiful, beautiful in every way. You are wonderful, wonderful. That's what you are to me, Jesus.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, you're beautiful, Lord. You're a wonderful God. How I love you.
Yeah, you're beautiful, beautiful. That's what you are. You are beautiful, beautiful in every way. You are wonderful, wonderful. That's what you are to me, Jesus. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what you are to me. Beautiful, beautiful. Every way you are wonderful, wonderful. That's what you are to me, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
That's what you want to be.
Oh, wonderful. Beautiful, that's what you are. You are beautiful, beautiful in every way. You are wonderful, wonderful. That's what you are to me, Jesus.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's what you are. Beautiful, beautiful. Every way.
You're wonderful, wonderful. That's what you are to me, Jesus. There's no way I could ever describe you. Nobody could ever compare. I can't stop thinking about you, Jesus. 'Cause I could search the world for something that's greater, but I'll keep looking and I'll never find a love like this. I can never explain it. Yeah, love like this, I can never explain it. Oh, love like this, I can never explain it. Oh, love like this, I can never explain it. Oh, love like this, I can never explain it. Oh, love like this, I can never explain it. Thank you, Lord. Like this, I would never explain it. So I'm gonna sing that you're beautiful, beautiful. That's what you are. You are beautiful, beautiful. Everywhere you are wonderful, wonderful. That's what you are to me, Jesus. You are beautiful, beautiful. That's what you are. You are beautiful, beautiful in every way. You are wonderful, wonderful. That's what you are to me, Jesus. touch my heart like you do. Cause no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place, Lord. No one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. Sing that simple line out. 'Cause no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. 'Cause no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. 'Cause no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. Oh, no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. Not even unbelief. No one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. Not even doubt. 'Cause no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. Cause no one compares to you. 'Cause no one could ever take your place. 'Cause no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. Lift your voice and sing. No one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. 'Cause no one compares to you. No one could ever take your
God just showed me that no one can take his place. None of us could go on that cross. And all I heard him say after that was that he's done it all for us. He's done it all for us.
As we sing that line, no one could ever take your place. I think that's a song that comes, a line that comes from the heart, that you have to be able to sing, because there are things that can creep in and we allow things. That's why I just felt when we were singing that I was saying, we're not going to let unbelief come in. We're not going to let doubt come in. It tries, and sometimes it gets a foothold, but we see those things, and when we sing this song, we're saying we're not allowing those things to take the place of what God has claimed. Compares to you. No one could ever take your place. 'Cause no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. No one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. 'Cause no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. 'Cause no one compares to you. No one could ever take your place. No one compares to you. Compares to you. No one could ever take your place. No one compares to you. No one could ever take your place.
Okay. I am not always good at saying what's in my head. I always have lots of things going through my mind. And it's crazy because for people who know me, like Amanda and Kathy, they know I have no zipper. I say whatever's on my mind. I blurt out things out of nowhere. And for some reason, when I'm sitting here and I know there's something I want to say, I'm like glued to my chair, and I'm like, my heart starts racing, my body starts shaking. I know I have that feeling. I'm like, I need to go up there. I need to say something. I have it in my head. I don't know if it's going to come out right. but I always feel stuck. But today I'm like, you know what, forget it. If it comes out the right way, and I hope that it does, I know that people understand, but one of the things in my head was just, what is health? What is status? What is being if we don't have Christ in our life? God doesn't look for 10 fingers and 10 toes. He's looking for a perfect being, a perfect soul, perfect spirit inside of us. Purity, that's health. He doesn't care if we walk with a limp. He doesn't care if we have one arm. He doesn't care if we have a leg. He doesn't care if whatever it is that we see on the outside as imperfection. If we have Christ in our life, that's his perfection. That's what he's looking for. That's everything that he wants. You can be the richest of all and have nothing if you don't have Christ. But you can be poor and have nothing, no material. But if you have Christ inside, you have everything. You're happy. You see all these entertainers who have all the money in the world, and they're either committing suicide or they're doing drugs because they're not happy. They don't have him in his life. But if you're poor, but you can be walking out there just so happy of life, and people, you have no home, you have no money, but you have the Lord, and that just brings you joy. And that video that put it in there, you need to find that joy, that happiness, that excitement, and just knowing that I don't care what I'm wearing or what I have in my bag. I have the Lord, and he is everything that I need. So that's it.
Christ in you is the hope of glory. I don't know what else we would hope for but Christ living in the midst of all of us. But as we were singing that song, Andy, I want to say this. I could hear the Lord saying back to us, you are uniquely you. You are uniquely you. And nobody can replace you. If something should happen and we need somebody else, we can fill this spot. But we can't do what only you can do. And so when God begins to sing back to us, like echo, it was almost like echo I heard. It was like, I was watching this thing about Yosemite yesterday, and I remember when we were in Yosemite, if you get in the right place and you talk, you can hear your voice way across, like an echo just coming back to you. And I heard the Lord singing back to us, saying, you got to come to a realization, you are uniquely you. I'm not going to remake your personality. I'm going to change how you think about yourself. Because you're going to begin to realize that I picked you. You didn't pick me. I chose you. You didn't choose me. I chose you. And if I hadn't chosen you, you would have never come. You'd have never moved his way if he hadn't picked you. That's why the scripture says we're the elect of God. We're the chosen of God. We are the call of God, because out of the midst of it all, he looked down into eternity and said, there you are. We need to read the word, beloved. Begin to realize all God asks us for is a response, a right response. Somebody talked about response. Brian did in Sunday school. We talked about response, but all God's looking for is us to say yes to what he's already determined, what he's already planned. Feel thank you. Team, Father. Thank you for those, oh God, who have a passion to worship.